Yo. Test test. I don't know how to have to output it, like, at all. I think it's fine though. Whatever. Okay. Finally, I want to actually get in some solid leveling practice. I've been doing Act 1 just to like test, you know. Because I feel like once you if you can get through Act 1 smoothly on like a complete fresh start, you're probably gonna be fine. For the most part. And by smoothly, I mean like sub hour and a half, 2 hours. Maybe. But first, there was something I want to mention. I haven't seen anybody talk about this. But apparently Olroth is removed from the game. Or at least from logbooks. Is there any info? Maybe he spawns in like actual expeditions now? That'd be kind of crazy. I think it would make logbooks pretty useless outside of leveling. And I guess, like, yeah, because you get plenty of artifacts and stuff, right, from just regular map expeditions and stuff. So I don't really know. I don't really know what this means. Because there's no other info about this anywhere. And I mean, that Atlas passive tree is still there. I don't know. I'm assuming, obviously, it just says no longer spawns in logbooks. But, like, how else do you get him to spawn? Is there, like, a new fragment system? Is that what they mean? Because they added fragments to all the bosses, but did they add one for Olroth, too? That you just dump into the realm gate? That'd be kind of lame. But maybe they did that. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it, right? Yeah, Arbiter change is kind of interesting too. Kind of crazy though. You can get all his drops from this infinite zero, like zero difficulty Arbiter. Kind of silly. I guess the items are probably gonna be way cheaper now then, which is good, right? Prism of Belief is gonna be actually affordable for a lot of players, right? Or like a level 3 one. Interesting, and I haven't seen any new changes, other than like the ones on here. I don't know if I mentioned this before. Arcane Surge is definitely much weaker than before. Isn't this just a insane? Wasn't this skill already broken? Life loss rather than unscalable damage? Is that good? I don't actually know if that's good. Because I don't really know what this unscalable damage looks like. They changed a bunch of quality on stuff, like the way it interacts. Flicker Strike, for example, is a huge change. It's basically just not a clear skill anymore, I don't think. because you can't just like chain flicker a bunch, right? But it does way more damage, I think, right? At the top, like for bossing. Falling Thunder also got buffed, right? This is just a straight up buff. Who cares about the charge removal? Because this skill is so slow anyway. You just one shot everything, right? Detonating Arrow just gets nerfed, even though it's pretty bad, right? It was not good before, I don't think. I tried using it one time and I was like, this skill sucks. Because the damage on it's so bad, and there's like it's basically like Snipe, but like no timing and way less damage. It's kind of weird. Comet Frenzy nerf for quality. I don't. I don't know which one's better here. I don't know. I'm assuming this was probably better, right? This is probably a nerf. Oh yeah. Yeah, they just doubled this one. This one also a nerf. Kind of weird. Like they're just making it harder to gain charges now. All of a sudden. I wonder how good Sorcery Ward is gonna be paired with like Deflect, right? I mean, you have like doesn't it tank your armor and evasion though? I don't remember. Witch Hunter is so weird. I'm surprised it didn't get touched other than this. And this doesn't matter anyway because it's quality on an ascendancy skill, which means the only way you scale it is with Gemling, which you can't because it's Sorcery Ward, or like I guess the tree quality and the new legacy jewel, or not jewel, support gem. Yeah, Deadeye already nerfed. Yeah, I saw this before. This one is a little bit weird. So this is Chayula, right, which is kind of important, but this is like the main one I wanted to touch on. But burn responded by supported skills have 50% increased effect. That was already there. Quality now provides 0 to 15% increased effect of remnants. So basically, it gives you more effect of the remnant, but you're generating them less frequently, which is arguably worse, right? Because the pain point of this skill is the fact that you have to like wait for them to generate and like pick them up, right? So the more frequently they generate, the easier they are to pick up, the more stacks you have on average. And I don't think this increased effect is enough to compensate for that, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, 0.3 seconds is probably kind of significant, right? I don't know. Maybe they add more support for remnants though, so maybe it doesn't really matter. Maybe that's what this nerf is accounting for. Maybe there's like a support gem that buffs like remnant frequency and stuff or whatever. So they didn't want you to like double up on that. What do they change for the uniform? Again. Previously had that, yeah. Oh shoot. Wait, this is big. Before it got kind of crazy. We went up to like what, like 18, almost 19 life, like flat life per second per demon flame, right? Something like that. So now you throw on like actually I don't know what the tags are on demon flame. Like, does it have a fire? Why would it have a fire spell tag? Can you scale this gem level at all though? Like, how do you scale this gem level? Like, just the new, what's it called? I'm kind of curious, wait. What is it called? Demon form. Yeah, I don't have ad block, I know. I don't know why. Someone's gotta pay for it, right? Pay for the website in some capacity. Yeah, that's getting changed. It just has buff persistent. Shapeshift. So there's no, it's not even, it's nothing. Like, how do you even scale the level of this? Besides the one new, no, because yeah, no, that's plus one level to any skill, right? Or is it all something like that? That's the only way. Which, depending on, I mean, it's not going to be significant, right? Well, I guess we could look at the scale of it. Life lost per second. Yeah, so they decided to. I mean, so yeah, 18.5, almost 19 flat life per second, right? It used to be percent life, which was good because it was more mitigatable. But now it's a flat life, and it's quite a bit. I mean, going from 0.8 all the way up to almost 19 is kind of huge difference, right? But now it goes down, right? So maybe it goes back down to this when you're at level 21, which, I mean, that's decent. That should be noticeable. I don't know exactly, or maybe it goes down by 1.9 or something. I don't know. Who knows what they did. Either way, that's good. I still think. I mean, demon form's probably okay because you don't get as much. But you don't get spell levels and increased cast speed, or I mean not cast speed, spell damage. But this more should kind of make up for it. Should be about the same, right? And the fact that you're using a weapon, right, as well, weapon and offhand. I think it's honestly I can't see how it's not just better because of the fact that you can actually use a weapon, right? So now you get all the flat damage, cast speed, levels. Like, yeah, maybe 6 levels or whatever it was at max. Isn't, yeah, 6 levels. Isn't as attainable, right? Because it's like, so maybe some gems that care more about level scaling are a little bit worse off for it. Can you get levels on a focus? I don't actually know. I don't play spell builds really. But yeah, I mean, this is nice, I guess. It's just whatever. Like, I don't really know how you scale levels on it other than the one new unique gem, which is probably gonna be Giga Rare because it's a little broken, right? What was it called? Diala's something, right? Yeah. I mean, this gem is crazy though. Like, it has a 90% cost multiplier, which means it costs like 10% less, right? And then of course it gets +1 level to supported skill gems. That means any skill gem, right? I'm assuming this can slot into any skill gem in the game, right? And then you get 10 qualities. So not only do you get 5 increased cast speed, right, from demon form. Yeah, you get 5 more increased cast speed, or 5 plus 5 increased cast speed, right? Percent increased cast speed. Then you get maybe a little bit of life loss, so it's probably pretty good. And then also, the cost multiplier doesn't matter. Actually, wait. Yeah, that'll just affect the mana. Yeah. Who cares about that? That's not changed. Like, they changed it above. Because this is like an update, right? They did. Yeah. Witch Hunter could be good with all the weapon swap points and the new weapon swap, like no weapon swap. Anyway, let's get in game, bro. So I'm trying like monk leveling right now. I think this is the play. You just go crossbow. I'm gonna delete this and restart, but oh, I did not mean to click that. Loading screen time. Let's go back to the missions. Yeah, they cut snipe a little bit, right? I think because it was over 1,000 before. Wait. These are kind of big changes, though, if you're doing this. Because, well, maybe not. It's kind of awkward. You don't really want to put them on gloves or boots. And you kind of want other stuff for your helmet, right? Like max rage or something. Like, depending on what you go. I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, attack speed on gloves, right? Like, movement speed on boots. It kind of competes more, right? Kind of weird. I wish they wouldn't feel the need to, wait. I wish they wouldn't feel the need to, make all, like, the soul cores shouldn't, I don't think soul cores should be limited to, they should not be limited to, parts, like, other than, like, the distinction between armor and weapons. I think that's fine, but, like, leave like the specific gear pieces to the talismans and all that, right? That's kind of what I thought they were doing. Like, soul cores and runes were like normal runes, not the special ones. No, don't do that. Oh, what is going on? Let me close this stuff out. I think my RAM is probably doing a little something. Wait, I'm on Ranger. I don't want to do Ranger. Monk. Okay. Deep. Let's see. I was doing this earlier and it felt pretty good. The monk thing with crossbows. The crossbow auto attack is just really good, right? Because monk sucks, man. It feels so bad to play like monk skills. Because you get Falling Thunder to start, which is a good skill, but not at level 1. Or really at any level that you can't generate power charges. Like, without power charges, it's just not good. Right? I don't think. Yeah, so basically you're kind of stuck with a bad skill to start. So this Miller fight is kind of annoying. Honestly, probably one of the harder Miller fights. Not that it's hard, but like, yeah. Because your melee and your skills suck, so you just auto attack him to death. Like, this is okay for the AoE, but it's so slow and you get stunned. Look at the time it takes. Like damage is alright, but like your auto attack's just way more DPS. This is the pain point. Oh my! How did that hit me? What the heck? And now he's shocked and I can't do anything because there's too many ads and the ads kind of get in your way. See, like, look at that. Like, what is this? I'm gonna get hit, whatever. I mean, you can just kind of tank him, to be honest. Like, yeah. So basically, the idea here with the monk leveling is you just swap the crossbow straight away. Swap the crossbow. Use your first skill gem on explosive grenade for like just some AOE damage. Because that's the main issue with relying on auto attacks, right? None of them are AOE, and you can put Pierce on them, but it doesn't feel that great. So what you do is, whenever this guy gets over here, I'm gonna IG these just so they sell for more. Yeah, okay. Big bow here. Yeah, so this is super affordable, right? Oh my god, I just sold that. Wait, let me buy back gold. Movement speed is big. Is this worth doing? I don't actually know. 25? No, it's not worth doing. I mean, it's basically the same return. Can I buy that crossbow? I wasn't really keeping track of my gold. I should be able to if I sell this off, right? Come on, dude. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going a little bit slow, but it doesn't matter. I'm not worried about speed right now. There's no point. Who cares? Okay. Where is this stupid... Basically, you want to get to this camp as soon as possible. Where is it? Come on, where's it? It's the other way, isn't it? Oh my god. Whatever, I'll grab this waypoint first. You just want to grab Contagion. Getting baited by the torches. Yeah, so the idea is you just kind of, you know, like this leveling is really strong. You can easily do, whatever his name is. I mean, you'll see against Beira in a second. Just want to grab Contagion first. Contagion is broken. It's untouched. Please use it. For, like,